SpaceX's $295 million Megapack order shows Tesla Energy scaling into AI data centers as a distinct revenue stream. This is Tesla Shorts Time, episode 563. SpaceX purchased $295 million worth of Tesla Megapacks during the second quarter. The units are expected to support power needs at XAI facilities. The order demonstrates external demand for Megapacks from companies building large AI compute clusters. Energy margins are already higher than automotive, and multi-year power purchase agreements add revenue visibility. Future quarterly purchases will indicate whether this customer segment becomes a steady contributor. While energy storage is becoming a standalone platform, Tesla is also building recurring revenue inside the vehicle through software. The $99 monthly full self-driving subscription is tracking toward $1.8 billion in annual revenue. The figure assumes continued adoption growth from the current base. It represents a shift toward recurring high-margin income that does not require additional vehicle production. Current 15% full self-driving subscription adoption serves as an early proof point. Next earnings will show whether uptake accelerates or plateaus. Analysts are already modeling how this software shift could reshape Tesla's valuation. Bank of America kept its $460 price target after trimming 2026 earnings estimates by 17%. The firm argues markets are over-focused on near-term margin pressure and AI spending while underweighting recurring software revenue from full self-driving, robotaxi, and Optimus. It cites the 15% full self-driving subscription adoption rate and expanding robotaxi operations as early proof points. The pivot from one-time vehicle sales to high-margin autonomy and robotics is the core thesis. Investors will watch subscription growth and first commercial robotaxi deployments for confirmation. That long-term autonomy bet is playing out against mixed near-term vehicle results. Tesla remained the top imported car brand in South Korea for the sixth consecutive month. The Model Y surpassed the Hyundai Grandeur to become South Korea's best-selling single-vehicle model in July. It also exceeded 10,000 units sold for the fifth straight month. The streak shows sustained demand even as local EV incentives evolve. Sustained volume will test Shanghai production allocation. Strong demand in established markets contrasts with slower progress in newer ones. Customers in India can now book Model Y test drives ahead of expected deliveries. The program lets buyers experience performance and features on local roads. It marks a concrete step in Tesla's long-planned entry into the Indian market. Delivery volume and service center rollout will determine how quickly the brand scales there. While Tesla works on new markets, it is also expanding where drivers can charge. EVgo fast chargers that are still under construction will now show in Tesla's in-car navigation. The change gives drivers visibility into upcoming sites and helps plan longer trips around the expanding third-party network. It also marks further integration of non-Tesla chargers into the Tesla ecosystem. Utilization data from these new locations will reveal whether open-access superchargers and partner sites can sustain high uptime. On the regulatory side, one incident is testing how Tesla handles performance modes. A plaintiff claims a dealership handed over a vehicle in insane mode that then crashed during a test drive. The suit alleges inadequate safeguards around performance mode access for new drivers. Tesla will need to show whether existing checkout procedures and mode warnings are sufficient to prevent similar incidents. Court filings will reveal how the company plans to defend the case. Megapack purchases by external AI operators create a demand signal that is independent of Tesla's own vehicle or solar growth. When SpaceX alone commits nearly $300 million in a single quarter, the order book reflects real third-party willingness to pay for grid-scale storage rather than internal transfer pricing. This matters because energy margins are already higher than automotive, and each new customer class reduces reliance on any single end market. The same dynamic appears in the Spanish and Arizona PPAs, where Tesla is locking in long-term clean power supply for its own operations or resale. These contracts function like forward sales of electricity and storage capacity, converting what used to be a cost center into a contracted revenue stream. Over time, the energy business therefore shifts from an accessory that supports vehicle margins to a standalone platform whose unit economics are driven by power purchase duration and storage utilization rates. The open variable is whether Tesla can maintain installation and commissioning speed as project volume rises. Watch the next few quarterly energy deployments for evidence that external Megapack and PPA activity is becoming a durable second engine. Luxury electric car sales rose 59% year over year in July. BMW held the top spot while Tesla moved into third place. The result reflects broader luxury EV demand rather than Tesla-specific incentives. Monthly share shifts will show whether Tesla can sustain the climb as more competitors launch refreshed models. The 6-seat Model Y/L variant, previously sold only in China, has arrived in the United States. The configuration adds a third-row bench while keeping the same overall footprint. Early customer reactions will show whether the layout appeals to larger families in the American market. Order data over the next quarter will reveal if the variant gains meaningful share. Tesla signed a 57-megawatt AC power purchase agreement with Zelestra for solar output in Spain. The deal supplies clean power directly to Tesla operations or customers in the region. It expands Tesla's European energy footprint beyond vehicle sales. Future PPAs will indicate how quickly the energy business can lock in long-term revenue outside North America. Contour Global signed a PPA with Tesla for a hybrid solar project in Arizona. The agreement adds utility-scale solar capacity paired with storage. It supports Tesla's growing need for reliable, clean power near its operations. Additional Southwest PPAs will reveal how quickly energy procurement is scaling to match AI and manufacturing loads. Elon Musk linked Optimus deployment to rising Starlink bandwidth demand. Musk noted robots will consume far more data than current users. The comment frames Optimus as both a hardware product and a driver of satellite network growth. It also suggests internal Tesla use of Optimus could accelerate Starlink adoption. Production timelines for both programs will show whether the linkage holds. Morningstar labeled Tesla shares very attractive after recent earnings. The research firm highlighted the valuation reset as an entry point despite near-term earnings pressure. The note focuses on long-term optionality in autonomy and robotics rather than current vehicle margins. It joins other analyst commentary suggesting the post-earnings dip created a buying opportunity. Price action over the next several sessions will test whether that view gains broader traction. Used Tesla prices lead a broader rebound in the EV resale market. Data shows Tesla models posting the strongest recovery among electric vehicles in recent weeks. The rebound follows earlier depreciation that had concerned some owners and lenders. Stronger resale values could ease financing terms for new buyers and support residual value assumptions in Tesla's leasing programs. Monthly used price indices will confirm whether the trend holds through the summer. A cybercab was spotted during testing near the Las Vegas Strip. Owners and bystanders captured photos of the vehicle undergoing real-world evaluation near Park MGM, with 2 testers confirming active development work. Sightings like this give the first public glimpses of how the robotaxi looks and behaves in everyday traffic. More frequent reports from multiple cities would indicate broader testing is underway. SpaceX and NVIDIA partnered on orbital AI hardware for Starmine satellites. The collaboration brings NVIDIA Rubin GPUs into SpaceX satellite designs aimed at AI workloads. Musk confirmed an exclusive NVIDIA hardware commitment following the announcement. The move ties Tesla-adjacent AI ambitions to orbital infrastructure in a way that goes beyond ground-based Dojo clusters. Deployment timelines will show whether satellite-based inference becomes a meaningful complement to terrestrial compute. Zelestra commissioned 3 Spanish solar plants under the 57-megawatt Tesla PPA. The projects have reached commercial operation and are now feeding power into the grid. The commissioning marks the first visible output from the recently signed agreement. It demonstrates how quickly utility-scale solar paired with Tesla storage can move from contract to generation. Additional plant completions will clarify the pace of Tesla's European energy rollout. Before we go, keep an eye on how quickly the Indian test drive program converts into actual deliveries and service center openings. And that's a wrap on today's Tesla news. TSLA closed at $327.35, up $5.27, 1.6%. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating or review. It genuinely helps other Tesla fans find us. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. See you tomorrow. One more thing. If you liked today's episode, our sister show First Principles Daily is worth a spot in your feed. Reasoning from raw materials, not analogy, on the breakthroughs that actually cut cost. It's one of the Nara Network's daily briefings, all free at naranetwork.com. And on the website, every episode's visuals live in our free image gallery at naranetwork.com/gallery. Royalty-free under Creative Commons, download with attribution. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.